So our last topic for the year is designing monthly budgets. So what plans do you have for the future? What lifestyle do you hope to achieve once you live on your own? A budget can help you plan your spending and save for your future goals. So what is a budget? A budget is a list that compares income, how much money you earn, and expenditures, how much money you spend. There are no rules for developing a budget, since situations vary from person to person. This table provides suggested guidelines. It gives you the expense category and a suggested percentage of your net income that should be applied in each of these categories. When you refer to net income, that is the income you have earned after all the taxes have been paid. So you might get paid $60,000 a year, but end up only having a net income of $45,000. Another word you might hear is discretionary income, and that is any money remaining after expenses. This is money that you can spend how you want. So example 1. Samantha rents a small apartment. She's starting to think about buying her first home. Her net annual income is $29,550. That's after taxes. Her monthly rent is $650, and this includes heat and water. Her electric bill is about $50 per month. She leases a car, and her monthly payments for the car, maintenance, and insurance are about $350. She spends an average of $120 a month on gasoline. Her weekly expenses for groceries and household supplies average $120. She also spends $200 a month on eating out and entertainment. Her gym membership costs $30 each month, and all other miscellaneous costs total about $4,000 each year. So let's look at her budget. So starting with housing and utilities. We see her housing and utilities costs are $650 for her monthly rent and her electric bill of $50. So we have a total amount of $700 per month. For food and clothing, so we see that she spends on average $120 each week. So 120 times 4 means she spends about $480 each month on food and clothing. For health and personal care, her gym membership is $30 a month. For transportation, we have her lease, maintenance, and insurance, which is $350, and $120 on gasoline. So that's $470 a month for transportation. For recreation and education, we have about $200 a month on eating out and entertainment. Savings, we're going to have to figure that one out. And miscellaneous is the $4,000 each year, and if we divide that by 12, that'll give us $333.33 per month. Next, let's determine the percentages for each of these categories. So to get the percentage, we first need to see how much she makes each month. And her monthly income is her net annual income divided by 12, which gives us $2,462.50. So to figure out the percent of her income that goes to each category, we take the category's value and divide by her income, and then times by 100 to change it to a percent. So for housing utilities, we get 28.4%. Try the rest on your own. The only category we're missing are her savings, and the only way to get that is to take all her expenses and minus it from her net income. So I'm going to take all these numbers here and minus that from her net income. And when we do that, we get $249.17 each month that she saves. And if we calculate that final percentage, we get 10.1%. And there's an example of a budget. Example 2. Devin is studying to become a cabinet maker and furniture technician. He worked full-time in the summer to pay for his tuition, books, and supplies. However, he was not able to save enough for living expenses during the school year. So let's look at Devin's scenario. He has a scholarship for the year worth $3,500. He still has a job where he makes $500 every 2 weeks. His rent and utilities are $700 per month. Transportation is $80 per month. Food costs him $75 each week. $25 on entertainment each week. $110 on clothing each month. And $50 on miscellaneous items each week. So what I would like you to do is design a monthly budget to determine if Devin is earning enough to cover his expenses. So first, let's start with the scholarship. If we take his $3,500 and divide it by 12, we see that he has $291.67 every month from the scholarship. If we take his part-time job, we're going to take $500, times it by 26 for the year, and then divide it by 12 to get the monthly income, and that'll give you $1,083.33, which gives Devin a net income of $1,375. Let's go to his expenses. His rent and utilities are $700 each month. His transportation is $80 a month. His food is $75 each week, so that's a total of $300 in a month. Entertainment is $25 a week, so that's $100 in a month. Clothing is $110 each month. And miscellaneous is $200 each month. So if we add all those up, that's $1,490 each month, which shows that Devin is not earning enough to cover his expenses, and he may need to adjust some of the categories.